So for the entire half day that I had was working towards finishing the materials my supervisor was going to use for his upcoming program. It was crucial that I had to finish as soon as I could because the program was gonna be on the coming Saturday, which was November 10. But I couldn't really rush this because as much as I want to cut as fast as possible, I didn't want to make it look sloppy because it is gonna be used for a program and it's gonna be judged by the people who are taking the program, and I don't want to make my supervisor look bad because of the materials he's using. Yeah. So I just went on and made the best of what I can do with the time that I had. I kept looking at the time because as I look at my progress, I felt like I was feeling kind of slow, and I felt like I had so little time left, but eventually I just had to go through with it. So the actual material is supposed to be a puzzle. From the illustration I made, I had to cut it up into 6 different pieces so the participants can work together to solve it. Here's where I got really scared because if I mess up here, then everything I made prior to this has just gone to waste. So I just had to bite the bullet and trust that I know how to cut. And after all that cutting, I go directly into the lamination of these puzzles. Since they are part of a program, it will be used over and over by different people, so my supervisor decided to have it laminated. At this point, I had really hoped that I could finish all of this in one day, but what I forgot was that I needed to make these puzzles uniform, and from the lamination, they were really spaced out very differently. So I had to cut them up into the same uniform shape, and that took a lot of time and effort to make sure that they all look the same, so people have the same uniform set of puzzles to use in the program. So what happened there was I wasn't able to finish all the work that I needed to do, and that was very disappointing because I thought that if I used my time correctly, I was able to finish all of that work in that one half day that I had, and I was wrong, and I couldn't really control that. It was too much work than I thought I was capable of, and what really disappoints me is that I disappointed my supervisor because I wanted to do as much as I could to help him give this materials on time. Even though he did say that, oh yeah, it's fine, we could always do it for the next program, it was still really disappointing to know that he needed it at that point and I wasn't able to provide. Going to the first day, that was a different kind of disappointment, or not really disappointment, more of like a negative feeling that I had because at the end of the day I had to decide whether these interns are gonna work for us or not, and that's not really something that I'm like comfortable doing, like judging people. That's why I was happy that I wasn't in recruitment, but now that I have to do some recruitment, I had to do it, and it was really stressful and sad that I had to tell people that they are not not tell people, but to indicate that they are not eligible to be hired. And yeah, but that's the job that I had to do, and I couldn't really control that. And by the end of the day, whether they get hired or not, it was up to the supervisor, and that's what I tell me. That's what I tell myself, that it really is up to the hiring supervisor. And yeah, this week wasn't really the best week that I had in work, but now that I understand that these are aspects of what it feels like to be in the workforce, it gives me a better experience and and get an expectation of what's to come when I graduate. So thank you.